Shiva was right. We definitely miraculous here in the face of giants. Anyway, I came to Mount Royal in 2005 as a 7th grader. Joined by my brother Dylan. I graduated Mount Royal and now a proud member of the United States Marine Corps. I don't know if it was just me or if the student body was actually a lesser size. When I first arrived here, the school just seemed smaller. Throughout the years, I've seen the school grow and develop through Mr. Donahue and significantly through Mr. Tebow. At the same time, I also observed myself and my classmates grow and develop. Graduating here, now I can say I am truly proud. Not only proud of myself for accomplishing what seemed like impossible in my younger days, or felt like it would never come, I'm sure you all know what I mean, but also very proud of my classmates. Mary, who has been here twice as long as I have, makes me the most proud. Her perseverance has often been an inspiration. Joe, he has been here longer than me, but the thing that stands out most in him is his purely humorous personality, which has often helped me laugh away many of my worries. Eli, who first came here as I began high school, has helped and inspired me both academically, but more significantly, athletically. Pablo and Eason both came here this year from different countries, but both have become best of friends, especially Eason. After having him be my host brother for over 8 months, I feel related to him. I will definitely miss having him around next year. I will miss everyone here at Mount Royal. The great parents, great families, great teachers, mentors, coaches, and principals. I will certainly miss Eli in his honesty, Mary in her kindness, and Joe in his ridiculous humor. We have definitely had a great few, sometimes long, years. There are a lot of people I wish to thank. First of all, I thank my parents. Out of their affection and care for me, they decided to send me to this they made this huge sacrifice, send me to this unique school. Secondly, I have to thank the benefactors. I mean, without their support, Mount Royal would cease to exist, and no one here can thank them enough. Third, I need to thank my friends and my classmates. They have got me through more than they can imagine throughout the years. Finally, nothing I have accomplished, here or anywhere else in my life, could have been possible without God. Which brings me to my next and last point. Future graduates, students of Mount Royal, never forget that through your trust in God, and His and you, anything can be achieved, and I am proof of that. To conclude, I wish to turn to a role model of mine. He reminds us that we are never limited to knowledge and development. Quote, there are no such things as the limits of growth, because there are no limits to the human capacity for intelligence, imagination, and wonder. All right.
Next is Eason, and Eason is one of our international students from China. And Eason he's come from school with how many thousands of kids are in your school, Eason?
5,000.
5,000 students.
So now you're coming here.
To a class of 6. Into this authentically Catholic culture. I always would imagine what he must have thought when he first came here. But I have to say this, I'm very proud of you. Eason was a great addition to our school. Come on up, Eason.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for coming to our graduation. And as you know, I'm Eason from the China, and I didn't prepare, but first of all, I'm thank my host family, biggest family, and I'm coming here, and they treat me just like their own son, and I don't know how to say that, but I appreciate thank for that, and secondly, I want to talk about my school life, and this school, the teacher, is different they teach us not just a teacher. They teach us for their passion. They care about you in the class. They care about you, what you think. And we go through a lot for this year, and we got a lot of after school activities like sport, soccer, basketball, and I also had a snowboard this year at Montessori. It's a good time. And I can't tell you every moment in this year, but I can tell you it's great experience for me, and thank you guys. God bless you, all of you.
The man needs no introduction. Eli, no.
I promised Mrs. Wallace that I wouldn't give a 20-minute speech. There's just a lot of people that I need to thank. Mostly the benefactors, particularly the brooms. Without the brooms and our benefactors, Mount Royal wouldn't exist without your generosity. So the whole school and all the seniors are very grateful to you for the contributions you made to give us an education. As you can see, we're in the process of building a gym. And it's just one of the small things that they've done to give to us, and they've never stopped. They've always been there giving to us, so I'd like to thank them. The teachers, I'd also like to thank, like Eason said, you teachers, you teach to the best of your ability every single day, without fail. And I can't imagine teachers caring more about the students. Inside of school and outside of school, they're always there to help you, and if you're faltering with your grades, they always do the best they can to help you through that. As I go to college to get my nursing degree, I hope to prove to you that your educating is the best, and that you've done well in teaching all the seniors. I'd like to thank my coaches, Coach Fegan, Coach Baco, Coach Tremblay, are some coaches that are here. In sports, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from each of you coaches, and I've enjoyed nothing more than the sports and playing under you. One thing that probably was the biggest thing that one of my coaches said, Coach Pablo, was that this school is a big deal. Everybody contributing to it and it growing because of what everybody has done and what they want for us students' futures. So Mount Royal is a big deal, and I'd like to thank you coaches for everything you've done. I'd like to thank Father Ray for he's been here for it seems like a really long time, and he taught me so many things and been there all along the way. So I'd like to thank you for all you've done for me and my fellow seniors. I'd like to thank the parents particularly because what I've come to realize is that Mount Royal is a living example of how much all these parents love their kids. This school, with the help of the benefactors and teachers, solely exists because all the parents want to give their kids a good Catholic education. So I'd like to thank you all for keeping the school going and all the self-sacrifice that you make to give us an education here. Two examples of men who have given up a lot to this school. It's Mr. Tremblay and Mr. Tebow. All that they do for the school, staying after school, doing activities and always going the extra mile. It means a lot. So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, most of all, for everything they've done for me, going beyond to do what's best for me. My mom homeschooled me for 8 years, and she was always trying to do what's best for me. She's the most intense homeschooling mom I know. She did what's best for me, and here I'm going to college. So I couldn't have done it without her. And then I've always wanted to be like my dad since I was just a little kid. His name that is so that's why I'm going for nursing. Mostly I want to do for other people what he's done for others. So you've been my role model, and I want to thank you for all you've done for me. What I love most about Mount Royal is the sports. Obviously, you guys know me, you know that I love sports. There's been so many incredible games that we've played and times with teammates. So those were good times. And it's playing sports at Mount Royal. It might not be as competitive, but there's things that you get playing here, and the closeness of the team that something special. And also, the engaging academics. It's not just lecture in class. It's you're interacting constantly in class discussions, and I feel like it's furthered my education a lot. And then I really love the friends at Mount Royal. We're a close community, and I feel like we've gotten closer every single year. So even the friends that move on and graduate and or go to different schools, we still stay close and stuff. So I like that about Mount Royal and all the memories in general. You could point out any square foot on Mount Royal and I could tell you some memory that was really good that we've had there. I'm going to miss all of you friends, teammates. You guys are all like brothers and sisters to me. It's like that. Mount Royal is like a huge family. There's two especially that I'm going to miss, mostly because I'm not going to see them again or very often. Pablo and Eason, you guys are like brothers to me. We've not even known each other for a full year, but I feel like I've known them forever, and they're close. They're as close to me as anybody else. So I'm gonna miss both you guys and all the good times. Joe and Matt, we've had too many good times to count. I'm gonna miss you guys next year. It's gonna be weird being in a classroom where, you know, study, you can't, you know, fool around and study hall. You know, a lot of good times. Mary, congratulations especially to you. You've been here since the very beginning, and you're like a sister I've known since we were little, so congratulations to you all. I'm going to miss my family, everybody here. I try not to take all these gifts from God for granted, and I know that I'm unbelievably blessed in my family, my girlfriend Caroline, friends, everybody around the school. I'm going to miss all of you, but I'll be back as much as I can. Thank you all.
Next we have Joe Wallace.
Well, I would just like to say that I'm very happy to be graduating. Everyone who knows me knows that I haven't always been the best student. Up into this year, I really didn't take school very seriously at all. And it's thanks to a lot of people that I have the opportunity to be here today graduating. First of all, you have to thank the benefactors who made it at all possible, especially the Brooms for giving the gym to us. Being on the basketball team and going to basketball practice at 5 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you that it'd be greatly appreciated. And second, the teachers, Mr. Tremblay and Mr. Tebow. Particularly, Mr. Tremblay, you know, always thinking that moment in school, you're like, oh, he's always on my back. Leave me alone. But if you ask me to describe it now, I'd say like a caring, persistent, because if he didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have done half my work. So thank you, Mr. Tremblay, for being so annoying when you had me. And I need to thank my fellow seniors, because if it wasn't for them, I definitely wouldn't have gone through school. You know, like Eli said, messing around with Matt, Eason, and Pablo during study hall, which is so much fun sometimes. And especially Mary. If it wasn't for her, I probably never would have started taking school seriously, ever. So she would get more upset if I didn't do my homework than the teachers would. So I was more doing it for that than the teachers. And lastly, I have to thank my parents, because without them, well, I'd never be born. And also, we never would have come up to Maryland or to come to such a school to give me the opportunity to graduate from such a unique place. And you all just have to thank my mom for the countless lunches that she's made through school. And I just like to say to the underclassmen that, like, you hear people say this all the time, like, appreciate your time in school, because you will when it's over. But I just want to say that if you hear that coming from me, then you know it's true. Just enjoy your time in school. Thank you.